So touching some little parts of genetics so as to empower our women with at least basic knowledge on what genetics are. We'll look at what is known as what autosomal recessive inheritance. When you hear medical professionals talking about autosomal recessive inheritance and they're trying to hide some one or two informations from you, having watched this video, you will know what it is. Okay, so for me, I just want to hammer on the word recessive. When you say something is recessive, the opposite of recessive is what? Dominance. Dominance means you have so much power that you can stand alone. Do you understand? Recessive means that you don't really have so much power. For you to stand out, you must be with somebody that is like you, so that guys will now join forces. Do you understand? So autosomal recessive dominance just simply means for a baby to be able to inherit something from their parents and that thing will show up on their body, they must have inherited it from the two parents. You inherit one from the mother, inherit one from the father, they join together, then they show off. Do you understand? So it's just a genetic pattern where a person must inherit two copies of what? Traits. So in this scenario, we are talking about the bad traits. That's a mutated gene. Okay, so we must inherit it from both parents for it to be able to show. Do you understand? RR are the same, so they will show. Small RR are the same, so coming together in one baby, they will show off. Do you understand? So this these genes are located on the autosomes, which are the 22 non-sex chromosomes shared equally by males and females. So how it works, everyone has two copies of each gene. Do you understand? So you can see that the mother has what? Two copies of each gene, two copies of each gene. Do you understand? So if this happens to come together with this, then they show off in a particular baby. You understand? So a person with one mutated copy is a carrier but typically shows no symptom. That means if you happen to inherit only one, you won't show it. Before you can show it, you must inherit two. You understand? So so a person with two mutated copies would definitely like express the trait. Do you understand? Because you actually inherited the two. So so inheritance patterns. So parent genetic status, they are just trying to summarize this. Okay, they're just trying to summarize this. This is very much more easier. So pause and observe. Do you understand? Big R is not the same as small r. Okay, big R is different from small r. You understand? So if big R and small r come together, the person is only a carrier. The person won't show up such a trait. But if big R and big R are coming together, the person will definitely show up the trait. Okay, so that's just what they're trying to summarize here. So this is a very good picture again for you to visualize this whole concept again. So if the father is a carrier, the mother is a carrier, if this ash is coming together with ash, of course it will show off. If the purple is coming together with purple, of course it will show up. But if ash and purple are coming together, the person will only be a carrier. All right, so there are different ways to actually express this. So examples of diseases that you have them only if you have inherited two traits. Most popular, sickle cell disease, right? People having SS, cystic fibrosis, Tay-Sachs disease, phenylketonuria, thalassemia. Okay, so sometimes a person inherits two different mutations in the same gene. This is called what? Compound heterozygosity. They may still develop the condition if both mutations disrupt gene function. All right, so this whole thing, why it matters is it helps us to now screen people to see if people have the possibility of passing a particular disease to their children, especially sickle cell, all right, in our communities. Right, so that's just it for this concept as related to what? Genetics.